Did he have us? Did he play us all? Are we all fools? Is Ryan Garcia playing the fiddle and we're all dancing? Keep playing, boss. You're great. Because he's just masterminding everybody. Is that what just happened? Because I was convinced he had had a manic episode. I was convinced this kid was done. Is it just that he's 25 and he's so talented still, and he's so skilled, and he still works hard with his craft that the mental breakdown doesn't matter, doesn't affect his performance because he's a super athlete? Is that a possibility, or we were wrong? Because I wouldn't listen to those interviews, look at his eyes, like what he's up to, what he's doing, how he's saying things. He didn't look good. Haney, I think Haney was too confident going into that because Garcia was acting so crazy and he was just calm, cool. Like, okay, I'm just going to do my thing and I'll be able to figure this out. And then he got hit. He saw that speed and he got hit with that hook, and then everything changed. His whole demeanor, his whole face and everything looked like something happened. He's like, oh no, this kid is that guy. He's not just a crazy person, or he is a crazy person and he's that good. Maybe that was the look we saw on Haney's face. That is another thing, okay? Because the weight classes in boxing are very close together. You know, he's technically, Garcia is coming in at a higher weight class. He's just at a higher weight class because there are so many, because there's enough guys to fill them and it's safer for them to cut. And people like title fights. So more weight classes, more titles. People like watching title fights. It's just kind of business. I will say Haney did look a little bit smaller. He did fight a little bit more skittish after the first time he got hit. And then as the fight developed, you know, I got to know much about Haney and what Haney does and how he wins fights. But I did see the pre-fight stats. You know, he had 30 some wins and only 15, or no, he had like what, 11 knockouts? It was on the lower end for some of the top boxers, which is fine. But like, yeah, usually if like their KO numbers lower, then you realize like, but they swarm and they throw a lot of combinations, and oh, but their jab isn't really good, and you know, oh, their footwork, and they're hard to hit in their defense. Usually you know something about their ability that would kind of explain. Maybe I feel that's what I'm saying, man. Everything's about betting. If you guys notice, if you're paying attention, you can't watch a sport, a combat sport, grappling, anything without DraftKings, bet balls, sell your mama for rent money, gambling.com, right? Everything's gambling. So are they trying to mess with the betting lines? Because if you just looked at the fight without looking at all the crazy antics, so like Haney was going to have to win a controlled 12-round bout where he outpointed Garcia without Garcia being able to use his weight or size on him, avoiding the powerful, fast hook. He was going to have to do that the whole 12 rounds because at any time, Garcia has the speed and power to end it with one hook, right? Like that's the baseline. They don't want you to talk about that because isn't that going to mess with the betting lines? Am I off? Was that not supposed to happen? But I didn't even think about it. They got me. They get me too sometimes, guys. I'm busy. We're all just meat puppets. And they pull the right strings and we chase the carrot around. But they're doing all the antics. How was Haney supposed to win that fight? Volume. Okay, so volume. Volume doesn't make me bet heavy because when you have volume versus power, that's just every time you have to throw a punch, that means that you're open somewhere to get hit. You know, if you got to punch 6-1 to overcome his power, that one is all it takes. And every time you open up yourself, something's coming.